Welcome. You exhaled, and that ruined my intro. Who was that?
That was obviously him. I wouldn't do that. I'm not stupid.
Jenkins, you are so unprofessional.
Are you serious?
Unbelievable.
Jenkins.
Bro, you have no...
You had one job.
You need to vindicate me right now.
You had
Vindictive.
one job.
Victim.
Don't be so vindictive. Vindicate him. So we can get started with this game number
I'm
3.
not going to vindicate the guy that's guilty.
All right, well, make sure you guys go to bts.gg/monster MVP to vote for your Monster MVP for this series, because it could be over this game potentially if Team Zero wins again. 3-0.
TFT, he says.
Yep, Envy is a TFT player, as you know.
Is that actually what he just typed?
Semi-professional.
He typed TFT.
Wow, that is what has trained him.
Every day
Wow.
is the first day of... He screwed it up again.
The disrespect.
Maybe he's intentionally screwing it up at this point.
Yeah, it's tradition, I think.
That's a cool looking clockwork.
It is.
What? Wait, what? What is that clockwork head? I'm sorry.
That's one of the cosmetics with the ghostly clockwork.
What
Looks like a pineapple.
the heck is that?
That's like a pineapple head, in my opinion.
That is horrible.
If that was a pet, would you consume it, Jenkins?
That's disgusting. I wouldn't eat that.
Good answer.
But all the other pets, yeah.
I would
is-
eat a gerbil.
That is the weirdest set I think I've ever seen, actually. And Faceless Void doesn't even have half a head. It's perfectly normal.
Yeah, that's a really expensive set, by the way. That
Yeah.
Faceless Void head. That thing's worth like 200
Is that the
bucks, I think.
expensive weapon as well, I believe?
It's the time.
It's not the
What's it
battle
called?
fury.
That little ambient
Time
effects.
breaker.
See that little tiny effect coming from his
is
weapon?
that the time breaker? I don't think that
It
is.
is the time breaker.
Oh, it is the time breaker. That looks
That
really-
used to be one of the most
Elder
expensive
time
items
breaker.
in the game,
And
and
then they
now it
made
looks
more
like
of it, right?
it looks like the most common item that would drop with anything.
Yeah. No, you can only get more from
Pop-Tart,
like
can we take a
super
look at Roshan, please?
Pop-Tart, we didn't check Roche.
All right, thank you. Can you click on him just to make sure that he has the Aegis? Okay.
Okay.
Looks like we're good to go for
Everything
today, guys.
is right in the world.
This is like the play ball from the umpire. Nobody
The first
understands
pitch
that
has
reference.
been thrown.
Nobody understands any of this because nobody watches baseball.
That's sports ball, I believe.
It's like throwing the basketball up in soccer,
Yep.
from what I hear.
Yep, that's exactly right. So it's going to be Lesh versus Pango, which, again, I can't see this being a good lane for Pango, but you guys correct me if I'm wrong.
It should be a fine lane.
Fine lane for Pango.
I believe both heroes will absolutely be happy playing this lane.
Okay.
As I've said, they have this treaty in the mid lane. You farm, I farm, we
I
all
see.
farm.
Right.
Look at Ryoya's items. He's actually got his own set of tangos. Like
He did this last game too.
This is what I find, like, once again, Ryoya is so good mechanically mid lane. He knows like what individual set of items he needs for each matchup on each hero.
Trouble here? Did Lou already use his Q? Oh, it's up.
Q is coming.
The clockwork is here, but he was dragging creeps.
Spectre.
Layla's on the 9,000 ping. Does not go down.
Yeah.
Cogs? Easy.
If he had another 1,000 ping, he probably would have died there.
Yeah. He did miss 2 creeps there on Eternity, but he did get the 2 cogs, so...
Evens out.
Yeah.
Cogs don't give XP though, that's the problem.
They were in range for the XP.
Well, they have no souls, so why would they give any XP? Is the real question.
But they do have souls. Shadow Fiend can
Pets
prove
don't.
otherwise.
So SVG up, spear right through the back of his head, and that is first blood from Mr. Brax himself.
This is a very tough lane for Void.
Well, that's also just the casual level 2 power spike. Like, almost always the lane that gets level 2 can pressure and maybe get a kill. And usually when you're level 1, you just back off and you say, okay, you can have a couple of creeps. That's the benefit of rushing level 2 first.
In your opinion, was Mars level 2 first?
In my opinion, Mars was level 2 first. Indeed.
Thank you for clearing that up, even though literally everybody saw that with their own eyes.
I
That is what we call filler.
opinion on that.
We call filler content in the business. You have nothing else to say, so you just say what's on the script. Cogs were just used. Did you guys know that? In my opinion, they were just used.
In my opinion, it looks like Moo actually got a couple of kills on those.
Oh.
I think that was quite solid for his game.
Now, are we going to see any variation to the Envy Spectre build?
Absolutely
No, we
not.
aren't.
So
Completely,
double
absolutely.
regen, blade mail.
He goes
All
the
the good
same
stuff.
starting
at
items
his
on
quick buy.
every hero in the game.
He knows what he wants. I
Sunspanny,
like
he
that.
does exactly what you do, which is just quick buying every single item in
Is
the
that
game.
a Saj and Yasha coming out there?
No, that's definitely going to be a Mantis.
I see a Belt of Strength and a Band of Velvet Skin. Potentially Dagon coming out from Eternal Envy here.
I would disagree with you.
He's going to disassemble the treads after building them and then make the Dagon.
Yes.
And then go Midas, of course.
Dagon Midas, the classic.
It's Dagon, guys.
Dagon.
Yes.
So Ryoya, looking at this mid lane, you're right. It is very, very even.
These two have lain against each other actually 9,000 times.
Yes, they have.
Is that over or under?
That's just a flat amount. That's not, in my
so
opinion.
it's
Exactly.
9,000
This is the
times.
9,000th time
I see.
anniversary between Ryoya and CCNC, aka Quinn Callahan,
Radiant's middle
aka
tower is
Quinn.
under attack.
The thing is, they duke it out so much that eventually they said, we both try really hard, and it comes out about even. How about we just don't do that, and we both farm? And that's exactly what's happened for this best of 3
I
so
think
far.
that makes it
Or
more
best of
exciting
5.
for us, of course. We love to see last hits in the mid lane.
Yes, we do.
I see a little rotation here from the Clockwork that's impersonating another hero entirely.
SVG is
SVG
speeding.
will drop in the top. Pop-Tart's going to put his camera in the mid lane. I predicted that perfectly.
Now, there is a
Idiot's
double
available.
damage rune top, or bottom. But my question is Roche still there?
Pup for about 2 weeks to a month. What's going to happen in my brain? Okay, well, we don't have time to talk about
Something similar to what has already happened to it.
it.
Dementia.
Yes.
That's not fair.
All right, Yawar. Time walking some damage away. Does Brax go for any kind of an interesting build, or is it just going to be
Very standard
the old
stuff.
Blinkaroo?
The good old phase boots, a blinkaroo.
When do you go for Yules on Mars?
When you don't know how to throw spears.
Amazing what you're finding.
No, it's when you usually have like a hero like Storm or Ember that nobody else on your team can lock down,
Yeah.
and you need to set them up.
He's got like he's got the silence on Sky and also the Lash who's going to be able to Yules though. So I feel like
Well, speaking of the silence on Sky, against Pango especially, that is going to be super strong because Pango doesn't like to build items that will do something about
I'm not
that.
a fan of items.
He's going to have to go like Lotus or an earlier BKB.
yeah.
Lotus is pretty... I mean, it's good against Skywrath, I guess nobody else really.
Greaves ain't bad too. Maybe
True,
this
true.
is a Lukey Greaves game here.
Yeah, it could be. Ryoya. Oh, Swash is going to partially connect. Rolling Thunder does do so perfectly. Cookie is there as well, but SVG taking heavy damage
Yeah,
from the
very
tower. And Ryoya will live. Quinn takes ridiculous amounts of
TP
damage.
salve from Moo. He did more damage to them than they did to him, and he
Yeah.
was perma-stunned. That's Lush for you.
Indeed.
Tiro's got a very
6
high
minute rune incoming. Split Earth being faked.
That's actually
Just
the
kidding, he's just
synergy
standing there?
between Lesh and Spectre. Both heroes, when stunned, do most of their damage.
It's true. They just, to kill them, you have to kill yourself, basically.
Dire's middle tower is
How
under
can you kill
attack.
that which kills you?
You can't.
That's true.
It's the American way right there.
That's your opinion, though.
This set is really bothering me on Clockwork. Pop-Tart, could you do me a favor and not click on Clockwork the rest of the game, please? We're not going to update you on items because that thing is an absolute abomination. It should not exist in the game. Brax now level 5.
Are scanned.
We should make an immortal that's worth like thousands of dollars.
Oh, there's the silence. Spear incoming
caught
into the tower, and boom! Okay, that wasn't nearly enough damage.
Got a
Yeah,
lot
it's only
of
level
armor.
1, I think.
Got a little excited there. My apologies. Here's... Oh, that's a nice cookie onto 2 heroes. Cogs are going to keep snaking inside.
That's the pick.
Shotgun from behind, and that's going to be an easy cleanup. Good rotation from Quincy crew.
Value here is that he can fill Brax's bottle now.
That is true.
That's all calculated.
Full HP and mana too on Skywrath Mages.
Oh,
Something
Royal... I'm sorry to interrupt, but Royal Jelly has just dropped from the jungle.
Yeah, you're okay. More like Ryoya Jelly because
Yeah.
he used one on
Radiant
himself.
are scanned.
As he should.
Now, Envy has a 3rd ring of regen.
That's true.
Now he gets a full bottle. They're going to have a level 6 on Moo, or on, sorry, I saw offlaner and I assume Moo. Level 6 on Brax, as well as level 6 on Void. Level 6 on all of the cores except for Spectre. Eternal Envy.
Will he get the Iron Talon in the jungle again? I feel like it's been almost every single game.
The stars are about to align for Envy here. He's seen the future. He has Oracle on his team. He's ready.
The stars shall align. Well,
Radiant's bottom
level 7
tower
Layla's
is under
here.
attack.
Hard to deal with this hero
Radiant
right now.
structures
Yeah.
are fortified.
They might look to respond with Mars. I would love to see a like smoke from Lesh and a TB from Mars, something like that.
oh, we're going to fight for the rune. The haste is picked up, but he dies very quickly inside that Mars arena. But it's just a Clockwork in the end. It's going to be the trade for the Lesh, so definitely the favor of Quincy Crew so far. Quincy himself, the Church of Callahan, the head of it, is now being chased. He's at half health right now. Snake King still has more damage. The Arcane Bolt will connect. Spear not even needed. Moo taking that for himself.
Moo making sure the guy dies, just like Husky did the other day.
Securing kills.
Can't get over some things, okay? What is with the Zoomers? Because they're young? You hate them because they're young?
I was mostly giving you shit, not Husky. I do wish I was young.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Back in my day. You would have stolen that kill.
Pop-Tart, please. Another hero. Thank you.
Stop thinking.
So Envy has the chainmail. I believe something is on the way.
He's probably
from
flying
the
up
courier.
the full blade mail. He's got 3,200 net worth, and he's got no other items.
That is one slow courier.
Yeah,
that thing
clarity
has real trouble flying.
The clarity slows it way down.
I'm a little surprised he's the one down here defending
Radiant's
this. I feel like he should just go
is under attack.
jungle, have somebody
Are
else
you
defend it.
actually surprised by that?
Well, yeah, I suppose not.
Okay.
Radiant's
Iron
bottom
Talon for
tower
Quincy
is
crew. You see the Spectral Dagger.
Oh, the clarity break is actually effective here because he has no mana to do anything now.
Yeah, you have to go back to base or wait around again. Arcane Ring does drop though.
That's for the Lush. That's quite a nice item. That plus the Royal Jelly. And
Yeah,
he's
that is
feeling
very good.
friggity fresh.
What do you think of neutral items like dropping based on what the other team gets? So it just mimics it. It's a copy.
I've had this conversation before.
I think we talked about it like 2 days ago, but you remember my memory.
Yeah, the early onset
Radiant's
dementia is
middle
really
tower is
kicking
under
in.
attack.
I think it's like
Is under attack.
Iron Talon's one of those items I think that should fit that coding. Because one carry getting it and the other one not really does affect the game.
It's only really a problem if like there's an absurdly broken item. Like I think Iron Talon is the best neutral item that's tier 1.
For carries, yes.
I think
Right now,
Fate of
Void
is
has
great.
one and Spectre does not.
Yeah.
Fate Approach is nice, but Iron Talon
But
just changes the game for
People
most carries.
People keep Iron Talon on carries. And, like Hector keeps it until like tier 3.
Yeah. What a lot of people don't realize is if you farm faster, you actually survive more ganks because by the time they're trying to find you, you're already gone. So it actually makes you not only farm faster, but you're more survivable. You can also like push lanes
Radiant's
better.
middle tower
Just
is under
crazy, man.
attack.
I just know
Radiant
Hector does it. He's got like a
structures are
spreadsheet that tells him that that's the most efficient thing that he can do in terms of getting farm as a carry.
Like every time you bring him up, you bring up spreadsheets.
Because that's what he does.
I love this Snapfire bug where she gets stunned and then does that forever. It's so funny.
Radiant's middle tower is
it's
under
quite
attack.
confusing.
Radiant's
It
middle
makes me
tower
very
has
happy to see
fallen.
that.
All right.
It reminds me when he's like squirming like that he would just Mortimer would look or be so delicious on a nice roast with some tartar sauce.
All right, we're not getting started with that again. Are you surprised that the tier 1 mid was not contested at all?
I think that's a big mistake from the Radiant squad. They elected to take the trade, which they didn't even
We have a
get.
haunt.
That was an escape haunt, I believe.
Oh, that is not an
boy.
escape. It
Time
looks like-
dilation.
No,
Blade
it
Mail
was
is
an
popped right
escape
now.
haunt.
Brax is here with the Mars Arena, but it's going to be within a Chronosphere now, and a Snapfire all looks to be finishing off Envy.
Oh, the time walk dodge.
And that's going to be a 1 for nada. And Brax continuing to get stunned. Swim doing a nice job with this
Ryoya
Rolling
bottom.
Thunder. Another beautiful cookie from MSS, despite using the worst set I've ever laid eyes on. Still able to control his hero properly.
At least he's left the view. No. Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart. Oh, nope. Okay.
So that was an escape haunt, and then he just got perma-stunned? Is that what
Yeah, I'm
happened?
pretty sure he was running away from the Beastmaster and then ran into
Dire's
4
bottom
heroes.
tower is under attack.
I'm certain that's what happened.
The gold lead does not dissipate even remotely.
They killed the Beastmaster.
Solo
He's very
kill on the
valuable.
Beast,
Yeah, that is
Look
weird.
at this Lush Rack, man. He is
He's a monster.
Bad. He's the lead. He's the gold lead.
there's one mobile rainbow pony as well.
He has a Yules and is going for Boots of Travel, which we've seen pretty consistently. on
Ryoya
him.
has learned the meta of his team.
This is like the Quinn build
Just
too.
be #1 net worth, and Eternal Envy will be impactful
Yeah.
enough to get carried.
It's true.
But this is going to be the first time he doesn't have Faded Brooch.
That is true. The Arcane Ring plus Royal Jelly, though, that's a nice
True.
compromise.
What do you guys think of this analogy? I feel like Ryoya seems to be the type of player, like we talked about, he's looking at what Gunner's doing. He's doing like the Quinn build on Leshrac right now, where you like, 2 nulls, then you rush the Yules. I feel like he's the Riot Games of Dota mid players, right?
I don't get that at all.
Like he copies, but then he does it
Better.
better.
I see.
Radiant's
see that
middle
now.
tower is under attack.
They know Yawar
was
has
pretty
no
good.
Chrono,
you.
so they're looking for a fight.
You can
Now-
now have your piece of the Mortimer Tartar that I've...
Oh, delicious. You barbecue?
Yes. Tartar is literally not
You guys are
cooked.
making me so hungry right now.
Top
But
tower is
Brax,
under attack.
he went for Yules, by the way.
On Brax?
Yes.
All right, let me justify it, because he hates it. Pango has a swashbuckle. Void has got his time walk. Beastmaster has got his
time
summon.
dilation for you can take off time dilation as well.
Yeah, but he's talking about like it's just not reliably easy to spear.
Yeah, you got your Snapfire cookie, which is okay. Clock hook, whatever.
If you have
it's really
10
the Void and
ping,
the Pango.
then the swashbuckle's no problem, right? The spear, you should be able to connect mid-flight.
True.
Oh, true. Yeah.
That's actually a single-digit ping thing, and on my 8 ping I can do that, but when I'm on 12 I can't do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
No
okay.
way.
Yeah.
12 is too hot.
So, considering that I know Brax lives in California,
And he's on like.
and this is a
85 ping.
Seattle server at best for him, probably east though.
It's always
It's
easy.
not going to happen.
How does Brax live with himself? That he just lives in California, plays on 85
And
ping.
he's playing with a handicap,
He
so
went
when
from
he's on
air-
land, he becomes a beast.
Went from Arizona to California.
Uh-oh, Ryoya. Swashbuckle is going to
He's
be
number one network in
dodged,
the
but
game.
yeah, this is going to be a ton of damage. He's going to mitigate a little bit thanks to that Yule Scepter Yawar with the Chronosphere. The Ryoya is dead. Quinn now on the run, but here's the Mars ult to try to counter this. Cookie's going to stun him in place. They're within the tier 2 tower, by the way.
Throwing so hard.
Yawar taking a lot of damage as a result, but 3 dead
Colonel Envy's here.
for Quincy crew.
Oh, that was a questionable swash, but.
And Brax now looks to be the 4th in all likelihood. SVG might be a little bit of a consolation prize for Envy.
He gets a spear off.
Does die.
That was like a 4-man spear, effectively, in terms of damage.
Envy wants to get a little bit lower, so kills the Necro Book.
Yawar just took like 300 damage from Dispersion because he killed the Necro Book. That was crazy.
Man, if Moo got that Oracle ult off,
Yeah,
that
that guy was GG, actually.
that's devastating for Quincy crew.
It looked like he got pathed awkwardly by the cogs. Like his hero took like a little side
by the
step thing.
cogs and then like this crystal thing here.
Would you like to write a bug report? Pop-Tart, could you contact Ice Frog and let him know that there might be a bug in the game that affected the terrain walkthrough?
And while you're at it, Roshan needs to be, I think it's about time.
No.
What are you doing?
He's trying to punish us.
Amazing what you'll find.
He didn't want me to reveal that he knows Ice Frog on a
He's
personal
trying
level.
to establish dominance.
Are we asking too much here? Like, you gotta talk to us, man. You gotta talk to us. You just can't do this.
Well, the good news is Ryoya did finish his Boots of Travel, so he didn't really lose that much gold. He's going for Aghanim Scepter, 3rd item, I guess you could call it.
He's probably
Which is
going
the
like
Lightning
Axe
Storm.
Octarine, I feel like, just to live.
Ags Blink.
Okay.
Ags Blink BKB, that's what he's doing.
I mean, even after all that, they're up 1K. What is going on?
What is actually happening?
Can we write a bug report on the net worth?
Yes, please.
Pop-Tart?
Pop-Tart, bug report, thank you. They're actually almost up 2,000 still. Like, that didn't change at all.
One of those classic games where every time you fight, it goes horribly, and when you're not fighting, you're just winning.
We're going to have a smoke on
Classic.
MSS. Or sorry, that's SVG on the Snapfire this
Radiant
time.
I mean, they're
Didn't
just playing
realize.
the map
Under
better. Like,
attack.
I don't really understand because they've given up so many towers too. Or I mean, I know not so many, but the tier 1 mid's a pretty big deal.
See, I like this build. You go Diffusal 2nd, and then it actually feels very powerful, especially against the Lesh.
I don't know.
You don't like it?
I just think he might actually die so easily when he goes through.
Swash into the Shieldcraft
Brax.
Brax.
Yep.
Unfortunately misses, but they have the silence to follow it up.
Oh, he's tanking
Mystic
it.
Flare's there as well. Yawar not able to tank enough
gonna
for
die
his
too.
teammate. If they can get Yawar, this is huge, and they do so very easily. Snaking takes the double kill, as the support Skywrath should.
Those are my favorite type of arenas. Miss everything, and it still sets up 2 kills. I love those arenas. I'm specialized in those.
Oh, SVG is going to get
miss everything, right, Jenkins?
speared to safety.
Absolutely.
So despite that death on Ryoya, it feels like it hasn't really slowed him down at all. He is still way on top in the net worth. And once he, like, explain to the casual people out there how powerful Aghanim Scepter is on this hero. For those that don't know, it's a lightning storm that is randomly cast around you every X amount of seconds.
Prioritizes heroes, though.
Prioritizes heroes and does not bounce.
Yes.
As
so
Moo will be taken
it's
out here.
if you have 1 hero around you, it's effectively 140 damage per second on your ultimate.
That's right. It's only while your ult is activated, right?
Yes, it's while your ult is activated. Because it goes for, it's a 1.5 seconds that it takes to tick every time, and then it's 210 damage. So it's 140. I would have asked Jenkins for his quick mental math, but I saw that he was busy taking notes in his exquisite notepad.
Exquisite.
Excuse me, Pop-Tart. Thank you. I've got your back sometimes.
Thank you. I didn't even notice. My mind goes blank every time I look at that thing.
Yeah.
The dementia kicks in. It's like the trigger for me.
Catalyst.
Oh, he's going for the Sanj and Yasha, apparently, on Yawar.
I think he just goes BKB, man. I don't think you're surviving. Like, Skyrath's the type of hero that you don't try to tank through it. You just buy a BKB so you don't take any damage.
He just gets...
You will still die. That's crazy.
There is never a lack of damage with Skyrath Mage. Or Leshrac, actually. Both of these heroes.
I don't like that. I hope he doesn't
Can
finish
we
that song.
click on Mr. Quincy, please? Mr. Pangolier. So
done.
he's still
Recipe
going for the
away.
defusal.
Oh, that bird almost died to the Leshrac. They're going to see the smoke up there.
So this is my brain dead build. It's actually exactly the same. But the problem is you're going to get silence potentially from Skyrath. We already saw that inside the Mars Arena, and he's not able to do anything about it. So does he go for BKB after that then? Is that, you think, the play?
Yeah, that's my problem is who goes first on Quincy Crew. It's like Clockwork actually just dies instantly, and Layla's, I don't think with the Mars Arena he can go first. I'm not sure. They warded. They see them all. But I think the Necrobook 3 might have seen that ward.
Yeah, they had Necro and a Hawk, so...
They clearly did not see that
There's
ward.
the silence and the spear. Looks like Beastmaster just taken out of the fight right off the bat. Yawar with a nice
on the
Chrono on the 2. The support's being taken out in quick succession, along with that Snapfire ult helping him out. But the damage from Ryoya is quite significant.
Oh my god, the
goodness.
Necrobook! Woo!
Kills the Necrobooks and pops like a... something.
Well, I believe you're gonna say.
Whew. All right, well, we didn't go that far, thankfully. Yawar
Could have said a balloon, but you know, I knew what you were thinking after you paused.
pops like a balloon. Can we redo that fight, please?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I will say that, oddly enough, that fight, I thought Radiant was like crushing it, and then they just lost.
the Chrono on the supports really...
Yeah, that's the most use he can get, because with that Mask of Madness, he is not doing enough damage to kill any of these cores, ever.
And also the fact that the Oracle got chronoed, so he couldn't
Save the Lesh.
He couldn't save the Lesh. Who would
Even
kill,
Wing the Lesh.
yeah, who would kill the Necro
Yeah.
and the Beastmaster summons.
And despite all this, still a 1K net worth lead for
They're
Team
smoking
Zero.
up, going again. They still have Beastmaster Aurora, so even though they have no Chrono, maybe this just turns into a Roche. Is he still there? Yes.
Looks
okay.
like, yep.
Continue back to the smoke, please.
It will be
Thank you.
successful. If
Eternal
they want.
Envy, double damage.
Oh, Envy.
Blade Mail popped.
He's going to get cookied. Not the best layering, but the cogs are there. And yeah, this is a perma-stun kill onto Envy. And with that, Team Zero just needs to back. And this should be a free rush because of no buyback. Do you think they can contest?
Yeah, they were not expecting that.
They don't have Chrono and they're going to have Arena. I'd be surprised if Radiant doesn't give this a go. Leshrac can TP in. He's full mana.
It's risky, though. They have a 2. After that, they have a 2K network. What is going on?
Eternal Envy is hacking.
What is going on?
He's going in. Oh, they canceled the blink. They canceled the blink.
Yeah, so that's going to now be a freebie. It looks like Brax just getting perpetually slowed. Mars Arena. SVG is dead. Mystic Flare doing a little bit of damage.
Let's see if he's checking to see if the wall will bounce him back again. It did. It did indeed do that.
Still winning. Still 2K gold lead, by the way.
Dude, that just shows how fast Leshrac as a hero farms. All that was happening was them taking Roche, and he was just farming the whole time. He has the Zags. That is going to be a ton of damage. Does he elect for the BKB? But it's Ryoya, so no.
It's Blink. It's Blink.
No, it's actually Octarine. Okay, he's actually...
Oh, he's actually going to BKB.
He's taking it serious. It's
The problem is he will die just to the Necrobook, and there's nothing he can do about that. Like, he actually
Did they not
can't do
change
anything about
that to not go through BKB?
It doesn't. No, I'm saying it doesn't go through BKB, so he has to. Like,
has
that's
to
the
go
only
through.
item he can do.
Okay.
That gets rid of that.
He's the one that kills those summons too. It's got to be
Dire's
him.
middle tower is under attack.
Are they actually going to be able to take a
Poke shot into
No Oracle
Rolling
in
Thunder.
sight.
Gets force staff to the side. He's
Killing him
Snapfire doing a lot
so
of damage.
fast.
But still at half HP, and the spear actually finishes off that MSS. SVG died well. By the roar is used, but already at half HP. False Promise keeps him alive. Chronosphere was used, but all they get is 2 supports.
The Necrobook is dead, so he will not be killing himself on that.
Dire's structure.
Yeah, the Oracle ulti is so important. If he gets that off, like, it's honestly, there's no way they can win the fight, because Ryoya just
Dire's middle
dumps
tower
out
is under
damage.
attack. Dire's
This
middle
kind of
tower
reminds
has
me of...
fallen.
Never mind.
We are doing well today. Please do not ruin it.
That's right. We have self-control. A lot of people didn't think we could do that.
Just like a toilet would be ruined.
All right. Why? You're so close. Now we have to erase the board. 0 days since Ryoya
days since it worked as
is getting chased. There's a little bit of vision there. Hook shot connects.
I think he just holds.
Oh, the cogs actually help him a little bit. He's going to pop.
MSS might actually
Any
die.
heroes coming in? Ryoya?
They might actually
You have
both die.
reinforcements. A Mystic Flare. That is going to be just enough to take
He
out
has
the
ult on
Aegis.
Brax and Spear still.
Yes, he does. And here it comes. Spear first.
Is he going to use his ult to finish him off?
Splitter to follow.
He's not using it.
Yeah, looks like this might go into a big team fight as MSS inside the arena, but now inside his cogs.
He got the last
Placing
arcane
himself
bolt off.
eventually does die. Rolling Thunder's coming in.
He has Jules Blink. He has Blink. He has Blink.
Oh my
No TP
god.
though. No
Gets
TP.
swatted.
This is space.
Buckled.
This is actually space. They're going to gain net worth off of this fight because of
Because
this.
of Leshrac.
He's gonna Blink again soon, actually.
He's dead.
No, they're actually going to gain net worth off that. Envy's farming. Leshrac's running top. He's going to finish his BKB. Then he's going to be unkillable.
I think Brax might have thought the sky
damage
still
on
had
top.
his ult or something.
When is he going to look at this?
I'm surprised he didn't use the ult there, because like that would definitely be a dead Yawar, right?
Like, sorry, can you click on Spectre again, please? Is Ring of Aquila clickable still?
It is, yes.
So he deactivated.
He always turns it off. Even when the item was in your normal inventory, I noticed this, and I never understood why. Because when you're pushing lanes and stuff, it just helps only to have it on.
Maybe he just forgot.
No, he'd actually no, he always turns it off.
No, forgets to turn it back on. Then.
No, like he always leaves it on.
Well, maybe he always.
He might be catching the
Remember, he's
contagious dementia.
He's
from
playing
it.
TFT on the other monitor.
He always turns it off and then forgets that he turned it off.
It's usually when he's in the middle of his turn that he forgets.
You can see the Ags going to work there. Pretty cool Ags. I don't know. When this first came out, obviously it's been changed a bit.
I think they gave it more range and prioritized heroes. That's what they did.
When it first came out, I thought it was absolute utter garbage.
It was, yeah.
And it wasn't as bad as I thought, but it wasn't this good. Now it's pretty solid.
You literally can't move because you're slow 2/3 of the time that you're near Lesh, and then it also just, you saw MSS, he uses his blade mill and he'll Yules himself on the Lesh, and MSS dies almost entirely before he comes down, which is just crazy. Once he gets BKB like Octarine Shivas, I don't see how they kill this Lesh.
Goes for the Pulse Nova damage over the 1 second lightning storm slow. Is that
It's still better. You're about the damage, so you don't care about the slow.
okay?
You want the
But I'm
the
assuming
2 left
25
talents.
you go
yeah,
for
you,
the damage,
you
right?
do take the lightning storm damage talent when you have an axe. Yeah.
Okay.
Just so much. It's 385 damage per lightning storm.
All right, we have a triple smoke here for Team Zero.
He's ready to get initiated onto. He's pulled up his turn in the TFT game.
Yawar does have his BKB now.
They're smoked.
And
BKB on Lesh or what?
yes, we're gonna have the Mars Arena into the spear. It does connect, and they're gonna be able to take out Yawar immediately. Now Ryoya going ham with that BKB. SVG is done. In the backside, Quinn going for the Rolling Thunder TP. Looks like he'll be successful, but a triple kill for Ryoya, who continues to absolutely dominate this series.
See, that's the issue with the Son. He has the Son.
Yeah, how does he play Dota, actually?
Oh, he has BKB. Wait, he just didn't use it.
what?
Are fortified.
Okay, never mind. I thought he didn't.
You can BKB out of Yules, right?
Yeah, you literally press it at any point during the Yules, and it will go on the first frame.
Right.
There's no way he expected to live through that.
Oh, is this actually going to happen? Quinn, he gets silenced. This is
No BKB yet. He's 300 off.
this is the worst thing for.
He's gonna kill him by killing
Pangolier.
the Spectre.
Arcane Bolt is coming for him. Will it get the kill? It's going to be close.
Oh, he had 3 stick charges.
Oh, wait.
He had 3 stick charges.
Wait, Envy's dead.
Yeah, Envy died.
Oh,
That's
well,
not like
nothing new.
Yeah,
That's not a good. Well, he's
They
not,
gained a net worth advantage while he's dead. Yeah.
he's not the real carry. Ryoya is the carry.
Yeah, where is is he getting mana?
Where's he at?
Yeah,
In the base? Oh, he's
he
actually
farmed a
not
creep.
farming.
He farmed a creep wave and then got mana.
Oh, he has the fangs as well, and is going Octarine Core as Brax looks to be decimated here.
Oh, the purge from the Necrobook. Spider.
Couple of feeds.
Honestly, Spider Legs would be so good for Lesh here.
Dude, Ryoya is trying desperately to carry these kills.
Yes.
Come on, boys.
Is Spell Lifesteal additive?
Yes.
So what do we have here? It's
It's at
6% plus whatever the...
spell lifesteal is not additive. They
it's
changed
not
that.
additive.
No, not
Oh,
additive.
Really?
okay.
It's not.
No, like normal lifesteal is additive. Only thing that's not additive is the
All life. I'm
lifesteal
pretty sure
buff.
they changed all lifesteal to be not additive.
No, it's just lifesteal amp is not additive.
Oh, so spell amp is not additive.
No, spell amp is additive. It's just lifesteal amplification. It's just lifesteal amp. So you can't have like S and Y plus Paladin Sword and have them just stack on top of each other.
And and spell lifesteal amp too.
Yeah.
Oh,
just,
sure.
just the amps are added.
Yeah,
They're not
I
additive
think that's
anymore.
right. That's
Like
right.
if I have a Morbid and a Mask of Madness, I will have, those will be added together.
So wait, if I had 6 voodoo masks,
Yeah. I mean, then you just have nothing else.
That's a build.
That sounds legit. He went Kaya, so maybe he finishes Bloodstone with just the casual Voodoo Mask? Or just the casual Kaya.
What if you get 6 voodoo masks and it creates a voodoo armor set for you that covers your whole
I think
body?
it'd be the Voodoo Doo mask. Bad word.
BKB on Quinn. So
can't swear
finally
on
has an answer to this silence, which has just been decimating him. And we have a smoke on both respective teams. Moo is going to tank it. I don't know about the best choice. Yeah, he's going to see if we can do any damage here inside Yawar's Chronosphere, but Ryoya still at half health, so relatively healthy. But the Skywrath Mage did die in the midst of all this. Brax looks to be next. And with that, Ryoya might have to just BKB TP. I don't think he can, though.
He's actually just going to kill people.
All right, he's going to get 1 kill. The TP coming through, but the hook shot will cancel it. And that is a big kill for Yawar and Quincy Crew, as it's a 2 for 4.
Can I make a comment?
Envy lived.
I think Moo has played too much on dying.
yeah,
Yeah.
he actually just mega through that.
He
fight.
actually just walked in first on Oracle.
We always talk about tanking ganks. As
That's
a
the whoops
support.
right there. That's the whoops. Right there.
Yeah.
Chat wheel.
I'm sure nothing else was said in comms either.
I already have some examples. But this is that's a solid one for more examples.
Now, normally Envy would try to 1vx this,
He would.
but he's playing a little bit more disciplined today. Oh, wait.
Just kidding.
All right, now it's gone. Surely he won't go in.
Surely.
Oh, here he goes.
Okay. They get a repair kit. Brax now. They still don't have Ryoya for 30 seconds. Here is the spear onto the Mystic Flare. That is the Aegis.
I think he
Very
just got
nicely done. He might just need the back now, question mark? You got TP support coming. Yawar finally pops the BKB. Gets the time dilation off, and now Envy in a bit of trouble. Spear's going to cancel the Snapfire ult, so that's a good job from Brax. As Envy has been stunned for the past 20 seconds, it seems. But it looks like Quincy Crew is now backing up because, again, Ryoya, the true hard carry of Team Zero, with those boots of travel, is available to come in.
Did you know that when you are Oracle W'd, with the no magic damage thing, if you take damage on Spectre from magic, even though it's doing nothing to you, it still gets dispersed.
Still reflects, really.
Still gets dispersed.
Because it's after reduction.
Because it's after reductions.
How does it work with BKB?
You're not you're technically... Maybe it does work that way with BKB.
Well,
Because BKB has turned into 100% spell immunity.
BKB is spell immunity, not magic immunity. So,
I see. Yeah.
so
Okay.
you would still, if you take the magic damage, you would return it. Okay.
Oh, Snake King, glimmering himself, has a good amount of vision here. Doesn't have an Atos though or anything like that, so can't really control anybody as okay.
Yeah,
Moo dying again.
Has
way too much on
Moo's
dying.
got a chill. He got a
He
chill.
does have buyback this time.
Uh-oh.
He probably has to.
There's the roar, rolling thunder. Oracle buys back into the game to try to save Envy. Mars ult to try to control him as well, but there's the Chronosphere.
Oh,
Here
they
comes
get
the
the
false
sky.
promise. So Envy will live for a little bit longer. See if he can get healed or not. Move. Looks like he'll be on the back line, and there comes Ryoya with that
actually have no
BKB
idea if he's
activated.
alive. Okay, so-
Spectre dies, and that means
Spectre has buyback on.
time to
They
get
chased
out.
too far.
Oh, that's true.
Radiant
Quinn
structures
continuing
are
on.
Fortified.
I believe he's already popped his BKB.
Radiant's bottom
And Moo, this will be a
Might be
dieback.
debating this.
Cookie will connect. The silence to follow.
They're not.
And that's an easy cleanup for Quincy Crew. So finally, after all of this, they have a net worth lead, gentlemen. There's no bug in the game. 7K in their favor.
Wait, when did that happen? I guess when Lesh died like
Dire's
twice?
top
Roche.
tower is under
Right
attack.
after Roche.
They didn't get like an Ags or anything from it, right?
No, Aegis.
They're just getting kills.
Click on Quincy, please.
Dire's
He
top
has
tower
the... Okay,
is
other
under
than
attack.
BKB, which I would never buy because I'm selfish, same build. I like it. He's got the Basher incoming
I
now.
would not buy a BKB
Never.
in Skyrim.
Never.
I see.
I agree with that.
He has a Basher now. Very nice.
I would have had an MKB, of course,
Radiant's middle
next.
tower is
And
under
you'd
attack.
be
Still no
doing literally
BKB.
nothing.
Oh, BKB activated by Quinn. As you can see, a good purchase for good players with actual reaction time.
That is
And-
true, actually. You wouldn't have even used
Just
it.
blinks away.
Yeah, exactly, would have been a waste. It's just stats for me, but the Roar will connect. It looks like
Radiant's courier
Brax will be
has been
easily cleaned up here by Lelis. As the chase continues, Quinn, yeah, Quincy Crew just starting to style now onto Team Zero. Ryoya does do a lot of damage, but the right clicks are starting to add up. The Haunt comes in though from Envy. Quinn pops that cheese, but now he's taking massive damage from Ryoya. Is the false promise will keep him quite healthy indeed, especially with that spell lifesteal coming into effect. Took the craggy coat as well, by the way. That's a solid pickup.
Yeah, he does not need to attack.
It's one of the few heroes that's a sick item on.
You don't like it on Pudge?
Well, I mean, I don't like anything. Garbage.
Envy. Tier 1 tower is still really healthy up here. You don't see that very often.
I don't think it's worth defending all that much unless you have a numbers advantage.
Which they do, coming up.
Which they do, yeah.
So Ryoya is going to be hitting up the trees.
Radiant's top tower.
Almost has that Octane for us. Pretty close.
And almost has 25 as well. I'm not sure how
Radiant's
much, how much of a
top
power
tower
spike would you guys say that this is?
It's pretty big, actually. It doubles the effect of the Ags.
A tithe to the impurities.
Dire's middle tower is under
They are
attack.
smoking across the map, though. They know Ryoya is going to go bottom and farm that. They know. Of
course
They
he is.
absolutely know that.
Of course he is.
But they might run into the gank tanking Oracle. Actually, no, Eternal Envy they're going to
Oh, NP.
And even better.
All right.
God.
Well done,
And
NP.
he is dead.
That's classic.
He is 100% dead.
I had to make sure he went to the side shop to buy the
buy
item
out.
so he doesn't have buyout.
Oh, okay.
Just run down the lane and kill the creeps, dude. Oh, no, he's actually
Okay. Looks like MSS is dead, but will Ryoya pay for it with his life? Yawar is forced to pop his BKB, but he's still relatively low. Chronosphere is there, and that'll be enough for Ryoya.
Oh, they're both dead with no buyout.
That's a North American special
Yeah,
right there, boys.
Ryoya bought out as well. He bought out his Octarine components.
That is reading them like a book.
In the backpack.
That is one more
Quick
book
click on- quick click
than
on Envy.
Jenkins has ever read.
Can we click on it? Well, comics count.
In the backpack as
Yeah,
well.
once again, backpacked items. This is North American NASA core. Well, actually, it's more of a North American.
Yeah, this
special.
is not an SA
This is
special.
not an
This
SA
is
special.
straight up North American
This is
special.
NA.
Make sure you buy out right before you die. I actually do that a lot.
Yes. Yes. This is what we do here.
Well, the
Radiant's
good news,
middle
wait,
tower
Ryoya
is
built a
under
Bloodstone. I
attack.
thought he was going Octarine.
Oh, I don't know if
I
he
don't
intended
know if he
that.
meant to do
I
that.
actually don't think he meant to do that.
No, it's too late now.
Indeed.
Although you could still disassemble
Radiant's middle
while
tower
you're dead.
No,
has
if you
fallen.
can.
I'm almost positive you can.
Bloodstone specifically, I don't know if
Oh.
you can. I've never seen that, like, technical error if that wasn't error.
All right, Bloodstone's still good.
Just hoping that they don't.
Yeah, Bloodstone's not
late.
bad, but with... I guess the heal is nice with the Oracle ulti, too.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
sure.
say I do feel like the Bloodstone's a good choice given the fact that he's died a few times.
Plus you have the Voodoo Mask, which is kind of like a mini Octarine.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much is it? Is it 5%?
12%. But is it less to
It's
creeps?
less to
Yeah,
creeps,
2.5
2.5,
to creeps.
okay. It's just half of an Octarine core in terms of the lifesteal stat. Magic
Magic
lamp.
lamp? Oh,
that would have been really
great.
nice. That's actually really nice for
13.
Dire. That's actually really nice for Dire too. Give it to one of the supports.
Boys, you know what's coming out soon, don't you?
Oh my god, don't get me too excited, please.
If they can get Timeless
Let it-
Relic on,
No.
No.
Let it
There's
drop.
something
On
else.
scanning.
Drop.
is it Roshan?
No. Well, we
No,
should go check
Roshan
that.
is
It has
still
not spawned.
The bug is still not there.
Good to know.
Is it going to happen? Will
25
Radiant
talent?
be suddenly up by 8k net worth?
There is a lot of value in these neutrals, right?
Coming out potentially.
A lot of potential
10
value
more
coming in here.
camps coming out in 10 seconds.
Okay. I'm waiting.
We are indeed waiting. They are also waiting.
Patience.
There is a bird watching them here.
They almost kill it unknowingly.
Indeed.
How close is Envy to 25? Ooh, Spell Prism.
That
bad.
item's the second best
It's
one.
okay, not bad.
Envy not afraid.
Oh,
he might
he has no
have to be.
buyback, or he might have buyback.
I think he
Does he have
I would
buyback?
assume he has it now. 2,000.
I mean, he's playing like he has
Yes,
buyback.
He does have buyback.
Quinn gonna miss the
Oh, yeah, he's
swashbuckle.
Honestly, the dispersion talent will literally increase his damage by 20% because his damage output in these fights has been purely dispersion.
Yeah, he's still quite a ways away though.
Still waiting on that.
If they had a tome available, I'm sure he would be using it right now.
We need to clear
guess
some
in a
ancient
minute,
flesh
can you
rack
do
that'll
it?
give you very good chances of coming back into this game.
Yeah, they're pinging it. We know.
They know. Will it drop, Jacob?
I think that's a question for Shannon. Shannon, do you think
The
in my
Havoc Hammer?
No.
No.
It's 2 of 4. Okay. Flicker back, not bad for
Somebody else.
Oracle.
Who would you give it to?
Radiant's
Oh, that seals that.
Oh my god.
Good game.
That should be it.
G.
We need one to come out for Team 0.
It
For
needs
this
to
game to
cancel out.
not be secured.
There's no one dying in this game, so it's not the.
Well,
We're not.
Mars is a solid target.
Yeah,
pretty solid.
Especially with the ult.
Master. He's already doing so much this game. He's got level 20. What's the level 25 talent did Layla's take here? You take the 40 attack speed? Oh, Layla's, man. Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart's alt tabbed.
Roche, Pop-Tart. Okay.
Why did you all?
He did take the 20 inner
inner
beast
beast
attack speed.
okay.
Okay, so that's a lot of attack speed.
I mean, you wouldn't go the other one unless you get Axe,
Envy
right?
is just totally fine walking in.
Man, Envy's
He
so
actually has
good
no
at dodging
mana.
these swashbuckles, man.
Practices on the
Radiant's
TFT board.
courier has been killed.
His courier has been killed.
They don't
Yeah, he
have
needs
they don't
this
have
alive.
couriers in TFT. That's understandable.
Actually,
Do they?
don't they? Isn't that the main cosmetic? It's like a
that was in
replacement for the
Dota-
courier.
That was in Dota.
Yeah, they have
Auto
something
shows.
that replaces. It's like, it's not an actual. Ooh, illusion escape.
That's pretty good.
Really
That's
good.
almost
Witless
as good as
shot.
the Havoc Hammer.
Ooh.
Well, that's actually a pretty good item though for.
For who? Lesh?
For Rioya. Yeah. You could
I'd
go-
say it's pretty good for Spectre too.
Oh,
'cause
there's
his
the
entire
tome.
damage output
25,
is the
5% dispersion. Now all they're missing is the Havoc Hammer. How many neutral items have they gotten?
It's 8. We're at 8.
They got all
That's
that.
okay,
GG,
well,
Yeah. It's
on to game 4 we
You
go.
guys can come back later. The Havoc Hammer seals the deal.
Pop-Tart, have you forgotten? I have not, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, he actually, it has the flicker. Interesting. Is that for the time dilation?
I would like to flame Layla's here for having brown boots instead of a stick
lot
in
of
his
move
inventory.
speed.
Please move it, please. Okay, the stick, the boots are unnecessary. He has spider legs as his neutral
Yeah,
item,
that's
so
true.
he's technically just being very inefficient right now.
Yeah, he needs the branch.
Radiant's
the
courier
stick,
has been
Not the branch.
killed.
The branch is technically bigger than the stick.
dude, 500 gold.
How many sticks would go into a branch, would you say?
Well, 2.
What does that mean?
Because in order to branch, you need to have 2 sticks, right?
True, that's true.
All right, Roshan,
out,
this
yes.
could be the
there an
end
axe or
of
a
the
pressure?
game. Quinn, he's going to apply the pressure to the illusion. As you see the FPS drop, that is Envy's ult. Can they get him back in? This is back into the Roche pit, and there is the Chrono Spear into the Snapfire ult as well, but not a lot of damage being done. Gets to pop back out, but Ryoya taking a ton of damage now. He's going to be popping that Bloodstone, though.
Quinn might
Him
be
and
in
Envy
trouble.
able to clean up Quinn, it looks like.
Oh, the Glimmer came from
Buy back
SVG.
into the game now.
Sacrificial SVG.
Quinn is alive? What?
Yeah, the Glimmer.
Well, not for long, it
he's dead
seems.
now.
He does have buyback along with the Snapfire.
Ryoya
so
needs mana.
That's 4 buybacks total.
He needs to go to base. He needs to come back after going to base. I don't know if he can make it in time, though. He's running. He's got that flicker, plus the boots of trout, plus the Yules.
Use the flicker to your advantage, young man. As Roshan looks to be going away with Quincy Crew. That is a refresher shard, which is a double chrono waiting to happen. That is scary.
It does cost a lot of buybacks though. So
Yes.
Radiant and Trouble make it double.
okay, can we go ahead and bring up that points scoring from yesterday? And
No.
just times 2 that.
Oh, Ryoya. Get slowed here. Diffuseled.
They tried to cookie start him, but the creep died to the
Yeah.
flash.
They're not really doing any
they chronoed
damage
him,
right now.
actually.
They used the refresher
buyback.
shard. This would be a big kill. This is taking a lot of damage though from
Yes.
Pulse Nova. BKB finally activated on Ryoya.
Bloodstone active.
No false promise because Oracle is dead right now.
Bloodstone active?
Bloodstone.
Quinn's in. Keep up back. That is the Aegis. Well, that's the Aegis.
All right, Ryoya needs to reset. Split Earth. He's trying to time this on top of the Aegis. He'll get it. Along with Envy's right click, there's the Mars ult on the side. He's life-stealing so much. He's continuing to do damage on the side here, but finally the Lesh falls. Do they have the damage to follow this up with Envy?
Colonel Envy does have buyback.
He does have buyback along with the Abyssal Blade in 3 seconds, but no mana to use it. The spear!
Oh, the spear!
So that is
Move the
Quinn
camera,
down
move
for
it.
110 seconds. Will they kill the illusion?
Oh, okay,
It scares them off.
So Quinn is just clearly more important than both Ryoya and Mu here. That's what Quincy Crew is saying. I mean,
Quinn's pretty important.
He's the captain. I mean, he's the namesake. He's the god.
He's the yeah, I was gonna say the god, the deity, I believe would be more accurate.
Sure, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Church of Hell.
As
A strong leader team.
There's a Scotty on Envy. I mean, how much more room to grow do we have for these carries? It looks like the Void is about capped out as Envy.
That's a kill.
Yep, that's a kill onto the old Beastmaster.
Looking for more. MS
Doesn't have a buyback.
Okay,
MSS.
we have to watch. We have to watch it.
Cogs. Yawar has the double damage. He's going to jump in with the time dilation. They don't have buyback, remember? Yeah, MSS wants to provide moral support for Yawar. It's very important to keep morale up as Envy going to Spectral Dagger away. They're trying to kite Yawar. Doesn't look like he has the double damage anymore.
12 seconds, 11 seconds.
BKB activated for Brax. Spear away Yawar.
They have to back off because the Lesh is coming up.
Oh, Ryoya's.
Buy those boots of travel to Ryoya and go to
Yeah.
Eternal Envy. Never mind. He doesn't have the money. Now he'll have the money because he is farming it up,
That
baby.
was such a weird engagement right there.
This whole game is series.
This entire series, every
very strange.
zero game is just weird.
This Spectre with Witless Shaco has 5,000 health.
Yep, very difficult to kill.
He also feels like he's doing literally
Dire's
zero
middle
damage,
tower
though, is the
is under
problem.
attack.
I mean, that's why he has so much health, so he can do that much damage.
I suppose so.
Well, what's the next item then?
Heart of Trust. He's got it coming out.
You just keep going HP?
Yep, more health. No, he's probably gonna go like
Dire's middle
Butterfly
tower has
or
fallen.
like he needs a damage item, right? So
Rapier. Just get a Rapier.
Dire's top tower is
Not
under
that great on
attack.
Spectre,
it's
sadly.
part of their game plan for him to die. So I don't think that's the idea.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Moose almost got that blink. That will actually be really useful. He's been getting jumped on.
It'll allow him to walk in, and if he has the reaction time, he'll be able to blink out in time.
He can also be standing far away and then blink in once the fight starts.
No, we've been watching the game. He's gonna walk in first. He will go up, queue up the Butterfly. It's really nice against the summons of Beastmaster. Even though the Void, I believe, has an NJB, it's still super nice.
What did Quinn go first 25?
Probably this Rolling Thunder.
The left?
Yeah.
I hate to be that guy, but 14 minutes. 14 minutes.
Okay, dude, shut up.
Why would
Vegas.
you say that?
Don't do that.
Why would you say this?
It's just in the back of my mind.
Even if it gets to 14 minutes, it's going to end before anybody gets neutralized.
Side. It has to be like 20 minutes. John.
This
Yeah.
is a country of hope that we exist within. A game of hope. A world of hope.
You're not even American.
Okay, that's besides the point. All right.
Canada is part of the world, so technically he wasn't wrong.
Dire's
That is
bottom
true.
tower
I think I'm
is
ready to
under
see
attack. Dire's bottom tower is fallen.
In my
Snake
opinion, you should sleep on that.
He's going to tank the gank here. Quinn
Oh, the
actually
blink.
pops the ult. Yeah, Moo. Oh, he's going to get chased down. Ryoya is also here as well. Moo.
He has no
Mega
buyback
dead.
either because he has. But he's so low level that he's only dead for 50.
Of course, have to do some they have to do some crazy shit and get these lanes out. They're gonna lose possibly 2 sets of racks without these 2 supports. Maybe one.
Man,
Leshrac
Ryoya.
with buyback can get the Chrono out and then buyback, I think.
I actually can't believe how farmed he is. He's going to eat his Ags for Shivas if the game goes any longer. And then he has no real room to grow.
I don't think you saw my 2-hour Leshrac.
Okay, what do you do then?
You actually buy a refresher for your BKB.
Oh, Ryoya's actually threatening the rack spot.
All right, well, we'll have to hold the horses there. Fortification's going to be popped. There's a
Literally.
Chronosphere onto 2. Mars, Brax has to buy back into the game. Look how much pressure they have to apply to Spectre. He's still only half HP. Mars ult is there, but Spectre, Envy dies. is, and Ryoya just a little bit too late to the party. And it looks like the Havoc Hammer discrepancy is really showing its worth now.
It really is.
But the false
I
promise
actually
will keep him
forgot about
alive.
that. He would have lived if he had Havoc Hammer.
So this is going to be minimum 1 rack.
They're gonna have to go Throne if they want to.
Are we close to Spectre buyback? Oh, he's only 18 gold away. And he has Haunt, so they can fight here if they just give up this racks and don't take any damage.
They have to play according to the Spectre having buyback, so I don't think they'll go any further. You know,
It actually does connect, and here's the buyback onto Spectre. He's gonna Haunt soon. There's the FPS drop. That's when you know it's activated.
He actually waited so long.
MSS looks like he drops. So only 1 kill. Oh, wait. Lelis? Is this a dieback?
Hammer? Nice.
Hammer keeps him alive for that
my God,
much
is he gonna
longer.
survive?
Almost. That is the power of Havoc Hammer.
Yes.
Wow, there's a double damage top. This could be huge. Can we go ahead and get a check on Roche to make sure it hasn't? Okay, it hasn't. We're good.
It's still below the 8-minute mark, so we do not have to call the devs. Or Pop-Tart, that is.
they
Contact.
do.
Pop-Tart doesn't have the contact.
Oh my God, there's a mango plentiful harvest this year.
They've been doing well on these, actually. For 49 minutes in the game, I'd expect more.
Yeah.
Do they know they can pick them up and use them?
No,
I don't
they
think so.
Void has no mana items and yet still has no
Right,
mangoes.
trying to force buyback here. They only have 1, so for all intents and purposes, this will be 5 versus 3.
He's actually choosing a Soul Cuirass on him Eternal Envy. Actually ever gets another item.
Really, some more take. Okay.
But it's effective tanking, right?
Yeah. Quinn is going to pop the Rolling Thunder. This is really just to delay. Oh, he actually gets stuck in the wall for a moment there.
And these illusions are doing massive amounts of damage.
All right, now that Snapfire is up, they can technically do a 4v5.
I think
if they buy back on clock, but they probably won't.
At this point, they've realized that Quinn wouldn't be doing that play without. He wouldn't be doing that unless they didn't have buyback.
They also know that the Havoc Hammer carrier is on the sidelines.
Yeah, but technically he could drop it.
That's true.
Wait, can he drop it in?
You can drop it when you're dead. Oh, they see the
It's
Spectre
that
illusions.
Skywrath Mage has the Illusionist cape, by the way. That you got to watch out for that. That's what the illusion spam is coming from.
No, that was a Manta. It's actually the Skywrath. Oh, are you talking about? Did you say Skywrath?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Spectre. I just assumed you were being serious.
Why would you assume anything?
I realized that's where I went wrong.
Do they not have a better item for Void? I mean, not that this is bad, but
With his items, it's
4
pretty
items.
good. I mean, leveler. No.
That's not
I
them.
mean, they have the Havoc Hammer, but they're reserving that for the Beastmaster.
yeah, I guess.
The Spider Legs will be better if he chooses to put his treads in his, like, for something else.
Right. Okay.
Spider Legs would definitely be better. Honestly, Quickening Charm, I think, is better than Paladin Sword. I think I would prefer the Quickening Charm.
Over leveler?
Not Leveler. He has a Paladin Sword.
Yeah, but there's a leveler just sitting.
No, the leveler's on Radiant.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it?
They don't have a great carrier.
Yeah, I suppose they don't.
They also don't have a great cape carrier.
The Spectre should have the leveler in her backpack, to be honest, but there's a lot of inefficiencies going on. So, you know, what can you do? When you miss the Havoc Hammer, your senses aren't really thinking clearly.
That's true. It must be really tilting knowing that the other team has the Havoc Hammer.
Indeed.
And you can't quite put your hands on it.
Back's just constantly up against the wall.
I mean, it's only an 8k net worth lead, and at this stage, that's not really that massive. It's all about buybacks, which everybody but Envy and Brax have, and it's more timer related.
My question is, do you guys think that...
He ate his Ags, by the way, and did get Shivas, so he's fully loaded.
Do you guys think that Laylas has hit the nail on the head with this Havoc Hammer?
Okay, let's
What
put a point
is
for
the-
BSJ up there, please.
That's the whole. All right.
This is like a reach around from both teams. Look at this smoke on the opposite side.
Yeah, that's unacceptable. Ryoyo level 28. God, he's such a high level. Yawar as well, so we might be seeing some level 30s this game.
They have no buyback on Spectre, though, so they have to be very careful.
Yes.
That is 4th Aegis.
I believe Careful is Envy's middle name.
That is his
Right in there.
surname, actually.
Quinn, Rolling Thunder, going to connect on Ryoya. Oh boy, this could be big. He does have buyback. Remember, Chrono not applied to him at all. They're going to use it just on the Skywrath Mage. They're so sick and tired of seeing those illusions that they take him out. But finally, Ryoya goes down quickly after that. Moon has to use the ult on himself. And this is going to be 3 dead, 2 buybacks immediately after the game. Well, we'll see very shortly. No, absolutely not. Yawar takes him out quite easily. Brax is going to use his ult. BKB activated. He's going to get bashed inside of it and will die. So even with these buybacks, big stun coming out. That big stun, baby, coming out, and Ryoya drops does have flicker, but he flickers in place. No false promise. I have no idea. Was there any pressure?
No, 20-second cooldown.
Oh, okay. It's a super low cooldown.
Talent.
Spectre has no buyback.
Yeah, they did kill the Void, so he buys back into the game.
Spectre
Now,
has no... Did you guys see that Havoc hammer pushback?
it's pretty big, and it looks like this might be the beginning of the end with 2 diebacks now, and Roshan is a 3 dieback. Pop-Tart forgot to look during the fight to make sure Roche never spawned.
Yeah.
And that is an Aghanim Scepter as well. I assume we'll go to... Well, there's a Snapfire.
That's a quad item Roche, guys.
Either one I think is fine.
Or Pango. There's so many good Ags people.
Honestly, at this point, just delete it.
You have the Havoc hammer.
He's
It's only
holding on
fair.
to it.
It's only fair.
All right, looks like it will be Void, so he's going to get that bash via the Time Walk.
Yep.
Super strong.
Eternal Envy
Radiant's top
straight up
tower
does
is
nothing.
under attack.
Like, no, not at this point. He is
Radiant's top
dispersion.
tower has fallen.
That is what he is. I feel like he should have just gone Radiance, because at least he does
Radiant's
something.
middle
Oh,
tower
they're just going
is
for
under
Throne,
attack.
and this should be the end of
He's
game
got
3.
Refresher Sword, so he'll have another Chrono.
Dire's
Just
bottom
pop
tower
it,
is
dude.
under attack.
There's nobody dealing with that top wave, so...
Ryoya,
Radiant structure.
he does walk in.
Oh, the
Flickers
flicker.
out Yawar. Okay, that's the Aegis.
Okay. Very
Radiant's middle
Very
tower.
early false promise as well.
Oh,
Splitters
that's what
connect.
There was no false promise used at all. That was just his W.
Oh, okay.
Is under
Well,
attack.
very
Flicker.
good. False promise still available from the sidelines then.
Radiant's
Oh, there's the roar onto poor Moo. How can, they can't kill Ryoya. Finally, the Chronosphere, and there is the false promise.
Bloodstone heal once he comes out of this Chrono.
Yeah, I think he's fine. They actually cannot finish this game. What in the world? Quinn has to pop his ult.
He didn't get the
And now he's
Bloodstone heal.
completely out of mana, though, so this should be the time for them to try and clean him up. But there's the Mars ult from Brax.
Is he actually?
Oh, he flickers outside. That is the direction of your base. He's very quick on his feet now.
Spectre's alive in 15 seconds. This
Well,
Flicker's
it's
literally saving his life.
Still gonna be,
has
with
the
Brax
stun.
dying, it's gonna be a 2v5.
I mean,
Radiant's middle tower has
3v5. They have Scar at the bench.
That's true. Very, very low timer
Pretty sure
cooldown.
Ryoya should have brought
Repair
the one
kit
final
even.
charge. Oh my
And he
god!
dies back.
That's
No,
a dieback
He
on
respawns
Spectre.
with the haunt.
That's a dieback.
Dieback on the Sapphire. If they can get
Sapphire,
MSS, that's another one in there.
I don't want to watch it, but I have to.
Oh, he hook shots to a teammate, so it looks like he will be safe, but
Dude,
really,
Quinn might be in
really
trouble.
fast.
He might be in trouble.
Yules into the split earth connects. You are. He is dead! Are you serious? Level 30 now on Ryoya. What is going on? MSS has to pop his BKB.
They don't have
Force
creeps.
staffs to safety.
They need to go get the creeps. Get the
Mid,
creeps.
the creeps are mid.
Oh my god.
The double catapult.
They didn't get any racks off that on the side of Quincy
They
Crew.
literally
Like, they didn't get
nothing but tier
anything.
4s.
They got nothing. They literally got nothing. Good day, sir.
And now they're buying everything they can to try to hold this.
Dude, this
Tango with the
Flicker saved his
Desolator.
life. That's crazy.
Brax buys back into the game.
It
Assault
might-
Cuirass on Spectre.
Okay, serious question.
Quinn
Jenkins.
has to cut.
Jenkins,
Quinn has to cut
in
the
your
wave.
opinion, in this specific instance, is Flicker better than Havoc Hammer?
I think in this game,
In this game.
this is
Okay.
now an S tier, God tier item.
Now remember, the Ancient is exposed
Quinn is a
here. and they
Deso.
have a
They're trying to
Desolator.
turn race.
MSS trying to hold them back as long as possible.
Oh my
Remember,
God.
Leshrac is level 30, so the
They have no
Diabolic
fort.
Edict is there, and it's dealing massive damage.